one, I don't get the ward, but figure, to your point, like I'll just try invading regardless. Okay, I noticed it this game against Syndra. Isn't my W a stun? Like, how is she getting the E off? Like, and getting stunned? Shouldn't one go through before the other?
No, it's a buffer.
Like, she
You're
buffering
not, your
E?
stun's not instant. Your stun is like delayed off your jump. Yeah, she buffered her E, so she input her E before she got stunned. So therefore she's able to E.
And if she doesn't have a ball and she just presses E, it's like
You'll still
almost
get
like
pushed
wind,
back.
it pushes me back. Okay.
Ah, she did good here. So basically here, you just have to ping mid off, because she's not gonna 1v1 you, right? If she does 1v1 you, you just do golems and then fight her on red after.
Wait, so what, like, sorry, what did you say? I did what there?
You didn't ping mid.
Oh.
So she's
Dude,
taking
this mid,
she's taking the
yeah.
space.
Okay. This mid I've played with before. The guy spams like 4,000 games. He has like the TTV tag, so I've been like, who is this guy that entered my game? And he's just like a lost soul. Like he'll chug some alcohol after a big losing streak. Guy doesn't give a fuck about like how the game goes. He ends up like doing Yone damage, but just like no respect for life. And then yeah, I feel like the game was like pretty close, like so many tight fights, but just like little things. I choked the final fight.
Damn, Milio. Yeah. It was a patience thing. You could have waited a little longer for you.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking Syndra.
Yeah.
Was that a bad ult in hindsight? Or you just hoped that she used the E for the fight? I didn't see her use the E, I just kind of saw they were fighting.
Yeah, I think you should assume she used that, to be honest. I think that's a fair assumption. Hmm.
Like, he pushed her off it, but I get that he's trying to get in range of the was hoping to get out, like, stun it for his combo, get out of range of tower, and then we also have 6 grubs, so I felt, and I knew Elise was topside.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good play. I'm just thinking about the execution part. Where was she standing
Should I put it
initially?
closer to the wall?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I think you could be further down. I'm not sure about to the wall. Like, obviously, in hindsight, yeah, she walked that way, but
Yeah,
I guess she can't walk left side, can she? Not really. I don't know why she would. Yeah, I guess she would always lean to right side.
yeah,
Yeah, you could go right side, but I think the main thing I've been struggling with recently is like, obviously we want to try to hit our ult, but
yeah,
sometimes you over prioritize hitting your ult, and then they walk too far back, and then you're not even in range to W them when you land, which is like really bad. And then that's happened to me actually last game. I played Pantheon. Like sometimes it's better to miss. Well,
yeah,
it's better to miss and be in W range than to miss
yeah,
and
yeah, fair.
yeah, not have W range. It's like really bad.
That one was weird because if I go too much further, she stuns me in tower. Like, I think reviewing that with the freeze frame, like just closer to the wall, would have been
Yeah.
good because then it would force him to go into a big cage range.
Whoa. You guys are not killing that guy.
Okay, here's a play where I actually think the game like changes so much. Uh, Bigger greets his ult,
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess I shouldn't follow. And they Ash just get 3 hits on me.
Yeah, so you don't have an 80 carry ramp, so the big thing here is you're not actually allowed to keep going after you guys use your burst. Because
Yeah,
you don't actually have a consistent DPSer in this team whatsoever. Except for maybe a Yone, but he's a melee champ.
he doesn't value life.
Doesn't value life, exactly.
Okay.
I think
So
like
pretty
that's,
much the
yeah.
moment he got away after Vagar used his stuff, like I just finally forced the flash.
Yes. Because there's nothing else left for you. There's no gas in the tank anymore.
I was trying to like hit the max range throw. There's actually like a couple times this game that baits me. Like it's a pretty. I feel like you actually could never do it unless the fight's won or you're just taking a single target.
Yeah, which, I mean, in this game state, it's not gonna happen. Unless Veigar somehow gets 2 cages off in a row. Then you can usually, or the fight's won in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's a really bad ult. These guys get caught,
Yeah,
and
there's
then
no play here.
I've done this where it's like the fight's lost, and I'm like going in the middle of it. I don't have like a good E angle. It would have been better off to just like ult on top of the Vagar and then fight
Five,
front to
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Like ulting in the middle of all of them only is good if like your team's already like hard winning the fight.
I also had a problem last game where I didn't realize I had this problem, but I have a problem of like not knowing when to double tap my E and when to hold it in fights. Like hold it as in like keep the E channeling.
Yeah,
I versed the Vi, and then every time she'd go around a corner, around a vision, she would like charge a Q and just hit me. And if I just literally just preemptively double tap E and hold it, I not double tap and just hold it when I was comboing someone, like
yeah,
She can't do anything. Or she has to wait, at least. I mean, this is not a fight
That was
either.
yeah. Once I saw the Aatrox, I'm like, it's bad.
I think once you see the Aatrox, it's too late. I just think you can't go in
Well, I
and
also
shit
like
with.
hang around being like, can I help this guy? Which is an issue
Yeah.
I have, as we talked about. Like,
You got a spear. I guess you got a shield. That is true. You got
yeah,
a
I was
shield.
thinking I could like stun into empowered E if I get like, you know what I mean? You can help someone in theory, but
Yeah.
it's risky. It's risky when they have
It's
like
no
all these
reward.
speeds.
No big reward for that, yeah.
So yeah, even though like the game's rough, like the Milio impact versus the Maokai, it still feels very winnable at this point.
Yes. Depends on, well, Yone's fed, level 15.
Yeah, that's the thing. The guy dies a lot, but he does farm.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, you have to respect, because they're all A-ramming, and your Yone's gonna show bot soon.
Yeah, I was trying to get a pick with like Vagar, but
Just the wrong area, right? It's too open, and they have access to left side. It's not like there's only one corridor. There's two, right?
yeah,
So, like, you should be camping here or here.
okay.
Next time. Learn the ways of the Summoner's Rift map. Cleanse. Damn. I mean, that's just level and item
Actually,
gap.
I actually thought if I autoed a minion and empowered E, I'd win it. I think I did a 4 stack E.
Yes, but then that auto is gonna make a lot more space for her to run away. Like that one extra auto on the minion.
Yes, but then wouldn't I have blocked more damage and get my W up in time to
Yeah,
execute?
a lot more. Yeah, possibly, possibly. But the damage is very thin because you're down 2 levels.
Yeah. Alright, this is it. Right here. The moment we've all been waiting for. The shutdown.
Perfect.
Now we're back in the game.
Nice.
Okay. So I actually think this is like a good play that can win the game, just given our angle. And
Yes,
then
I agree.
I actually think I could have won it. I tunneled on the Syndra. I could have just like flash queued. I didn't know my flash was up in 7 seconds. Like I didn't really have that timer down. And then that was the throw that cost me. I could have gone.
I don't like the ult. I think you should just walk. You're on such a good flank.
True. Okay.
Like the ult, so like how do you hit your ult? Like you don't see anything. It's just so hard to actually hit your ult too. But yeah, this is a good fight. Like Aatrox is showing bot. You have flank on both sides. Yone's coming from left. You're coming from the right.
Yeah, like it felt good. Yone, I think E's early and doesn't R, so he actually like
Oh, what
doesn't
the
R,
fuck? It's
gets
over.
done. Yeah, we just got aced.
Fair.
Good fight.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good fight.
Okay. All right, so what's like the main? It's more just like overplaying certain situations when the Vagar combo
Yes, that's
wins
probably the
out.
main thing. And then you try to save your teammates like twice and die for it. Um, I mean, of course, the early game was fine. The comeback was good. I think it all came down to the skirmishes, honestly.
Like that Rift fight and then the mid fight where I try and save the.
Yeah, and the last fight was good. Like the idea, it's just like if you can walk, sometimes it's better instead of ulting, unless you can, like you can hit it.
The ult does do quite a bit of damage late though, right? Like if you actually hit them
Like
with the
the
fat
dragon.
portion.
Yeah, it's good. It's just you're not gonna hit the fat portion front like on an angle. You'll hit it like front to back, right? Guaranteed. But ulting behind someone or on the side is it's a lot harder to hit.
Sure. Okay. So the next one, same thing, Smurf Elise. And once again, I feel like it's kind of like people are just dying to these Elise ganks, and I
That'll
guess I was
happen.
trying to figure out. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if like I should be like playing for the counter. It's like once again like a fresh account, 20% win rate, echo mid, just perma pushing.
Oh, you forgot your item. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, there's no counter now. You're delayed by 30 seconds.
No. Fortunately, this guy I guess was looking for the mid gank because he's fucking 12 CS as well.
Yeah, so you're right, basically. You just match her every move, and you'll win because you're just as strong as her early game if she commits
Okay,
her
well,
abilities. So like you should have already been looking mid on this timer because look at where Echo is in the lane. Look at the matchup. There's going to be a lot
well,
of
I
hit.
th I thought I'm behind. Like I thought she's full clearing, and I'm like, okay, I need to get my full clear. I'm not really expecting this time for there to be a level 3 gank.
True. I guess she should have ganked earlier. Why didn't she gank earlier?
Maybe she saw that blue was warded, so she wanted to like wrap around.
Why did she take Raptors? She started Raptors, but she took like ages to do Raptors. No, she didn't. She did Red Raptors? Grump, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I guess it is harder to predict this one. Just did a just bad gank. Well, not bad gank, just terrible clear. It was fine.
Like
You just
that one, do I need to babysit? Like the guy
no,
knows she's in that
just
area.
pick and choose your times. If they can survive, then you should let them survive instead of babysit. Like, if there's nothing stopping him from getting EXP, you should just let him.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you
Um,
can't, then it's
for,
bad.
for that, is it right to go in the bush? Like, there's no real way to lane gank it, right? Unless Seraphine has ult. Like, I kind of have to look at the bush. Is that fair?
Oh, here? I don't
Yeah.
even think you should be looking for this unless you know it's not watered.
Okay.
Like, that's a waste of time. Just do your two camps. Like, mid is the main matchup this game, right? Mid and top. Bot's the least. Like, I think something that's been helping me a little bit as well is like
Uh,
having a priority list of distribution of where you want to put your resources, right? So like
yeah.
for example here it would be 1, 2, 3. Mid top bot is like the list for me.
Okay.
So
Based
um
on what gankability? Like how volatile?
volatile and
To
my
win the 2v2?
yes, exactly. You read my mind.
Okay.
Like top 2v2 is actually harder than mid, but top's so volatile that it's still more valuable than bot. To like use your resources a turn, so whereas mid is like is actually can be hard too, but it's gonna be a lot easier because they're just double AP.
Yeah. See, like right now, the game state's really good. I'm like ahead of tempo on Elise. I think I'm stronger than her, but like these people start dying on repeat, and yeah, it becomes hard.
Yeah, so this is good that you're looking, but you shouldn't look because Elise is not there, right? So it's 3-2.
How do we know Elise is not there?
Because she did your trailing grubs
Oh, okay, yeah.
out of base. Like she literally walked out of base and followed you to grubs instead of doing any camps. So now she's down tempo. so she can't be bot basically. So you should just
So I
use
can let
let
Echo
Echo.
do that job.
Yes,
Yeah.
let Echo do your job for a little bit. And
Okay.
because the wave's gone, like there's no, it's not worth four people coming bot basically. If he wants to
Yeah.
do that, he can, but you shouldn't involve yourself. You should be on the next turn.
Okay.
So at least ganks top, now ganks mid. Like this is what I mean. If you didn't do that, you'd probably have two camps base and then be out of base and run it down mid or something. Like knowing that you just need echo push slash move in every instance. You just need to
Okay.
unlock echo. I mean this timing's not a problem. Like you just show top, you're doing your camps, it's fine.
So I know it's an uneven fight. I was just more hoping if Echo came, he could like catch her with a W, but
Yeah, it
maybe
makes
he
sense.
full commits.
Yeah, it makes sense. Probably need a back ping though as soon as like you miss your W. Like as in you do the scuttle the grub, then you should just be backing out.
Yeah.
I mean these
Like
timers are not a problem. I think it's just earlier and then before and then level 3 with obviously just the forgot to buy item tempo.
was there a way? Okay, am I slow to this dive? Like, was there a way I could play it better? It just seems so unfortunate. So, see.
Only if you realize that you should just base now because there's no camps and you shouldn't be ganking bot.
I was gonna look. Yeah, I was looking for bot because
Yeah.
they're the one that's winning.
Yeah, I still think you shouldn't be looking bot. Like, if anything, Seraphine roams with you to help top and mid.
I guess I should have stayed with the first path. I don't know. I was like trying to figure out where the fight was going, and then I was like, can I flash up the wall? But it's just
Yeah. Like, you want to play around bot because they're the only, like, the best lane ahead, but that doesn't mean, like, play through bot. It could mean
yeah.
Seraphine moves with you to
Yeah,
mid.
like here we play with them and we do a big play, but the problem is the dudes that have like been perma dying kind of consistently perma die and do less than their counterparts, and it becomes pretty hard to like gain vision in our base with like Elise being so giga fed.
This map movement's good. So, yeah, like, the the thing that was good about this sequence before you killed Senna was your map movement with Seraphine.
Mm-hmm.
You just stay connected. And then this is where you're gonna have problems, right? Because you're on one side of the map and Seraphine's on the other. Like, you guys should
Yeah.
be on the same side and connected within like ability range. Yeah, this is a lot better. But like for example, Elise can't walk up like this if you two are touching within like
Yeah.
ability distance of each other.
Yeah, fair.
So that's something important to take away. Especially like you said, since your bot lane's
Yeah, because
ahead.
Seraphine was actually good. It's just I guess this was on me to that I'm not syncing up with her because she is in like the right places. I'm just trying to get a flank for some reason to
Yeah, you shouldn't.
go
Like,
back with her.
you just need to get space back because you're struggling with the space problem.
Hmm.
Like you said, because they took the whole real estate over here.
right? Like it always feels like our punches are just like better, like their punches are better than ours.
Yeah, I mean this kill doesn't matter if you guys don't recognize that's not your side of the jungle. Like you split up again, right? She's establishing top side and then you're going bot side. So when you're split, like it's not like you have to like be together all the time, but knowing you're split now means one side has vision, the other side you're making a play on is exposed. Because obviously you don't have wards, right?
Yeah. Like I feel like generally I'm doing my job pretty well this game, but it's not enough. And I don't know if like at
Like this
this
part of
point
the
I
game,
can
or what do
do
you
it
mean?
much. Yeah, yeah, like I'm kind of being body space, but it's not.
Yeah,
I guess
they're
earlier if it was
vision
close
gapping you
to.
right now. I mean, it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, this is not your side. Like, it is your side of the jungle, but you have to check every bush carefully. Like,
yeah,
you have to W that bush, or Jin has to W it and see if it makes a sound, you know.
yeah.
Because they have Pantheon Elise Draven. Like, this, they don't actually win in 5v5. They're just doing this. Um, Obviously, they didn't have to give you a straight 5v5, but, like, they shouldn't. They're just playing to their strengths, and you guys are playing into their strengths too. Now we have zero wards. Okay.
Okay, here I'm like linking up with my Seraphine, but I guess I'm like
No, you're not.
not.
Not quite.
Uh, yeah.
You need to check better as well. Like you shouldn't be allowed to, or at least shouldn't be allowed to like full combo you. Like she should have to tank your W and then E and then you get stunned. And then you trade health and get your eclipse off, etc.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Getting one shot when I have these items feels bad.
It do. This is a lot better though.
Well, I thought we would win it. I don't know how. I guess Echo's just pretty far behind. Flash did not come to that early.
You don't have Sterix up and this guy has shortcut too. It's more like a limits thing. Like yeah, you didn't have your Sterix mainly and
Oh, okay. This one she was beside me, I think, but
yeah,
I'm not checking it well enough.
yeah, again, that's the checking problem. Even if you know she's in there, if you still walk up like this, she's still getting a full combo before you even touch her, which is not fair. It's like a very unfair, unfair fight. Shit. I thought I got PTSD for a second. I thought you were gonna, I thought you were gonna die again.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
At least you're a dog.
Yeah, I got that dog in me. I know how to fight. Well, not like backyard brawl fight, not technical.
It's okay. It's still a dog. This is good. I mean, Draven shouldn't really engage on you, so if you guys still lose after that, then I think it's just it's lost at this point. If you guys still lose when an 80 carry engages on the jungler and dies. Alright, well, this is something we haven't come across before, but it's going to be
Okay,
important, if
so
especially
obviously
against
the
split
face
strength
checking
Pantheon Elise.
bushes, and then earlier the
Yeah,
main
you gotta
thing
check
was
pushes better.
earlier when the Echo roamed, I should have just done my camps and then I could play
Yeah, that
more
was
around.
big too.
Okay. How hard do you think this game was, like seeing it?
It was
How much
pretty
better did
easy.
I have to play to win?
Nah, it was very easy. Not easy, but like you implement like the map movement with your support, every single and check bushes better. Every single play they do gets negated. Now, depending on their discipline, right? If they like back up as you take back the space, then maybe the game gets more difficult. But I'm guessing that when you respond like well against their plays, it's almost like counter offense, you know? It's like when you get a shutdown, right? Like you counter gank or something. It's the
Yeah.
equivalent in mid game when they're trying to cheese you and then you outplay their cheese. It's very big for the game. So I think every time at least probably would have died in all those camp situations. I reckon had you played it better. Um,
Like, you think in those red side camps, if I just hit her with my W, don't I die instantly anyways? Like, I
no,
W, I'm animation locked as I'm Wing. She throws her cocoon.
no, your
My
W is
W
longer
goes.
range than her E, and plus she doesn't see you coming. She's just waiting for someone to walk into the bush. She doesn't actually see the bush ahead.
Okay. So I
And
like max range W.
you don't even
Like,
have to max range W. It's like you can pretend like you're
yeah.
face checking W and then sidestep the cocoon as well. You can you can do that too if you want to be if you
But
want
doesn't
to
the W
flex.
lock me in animation for quite a while? Like, if she has vision of me Wing, I'll get hit by the cocoon.
Yeah, your W range is much longer. It's not like you need max range. It's like you need
4K.
slightly longer range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much, and you didn't proc your Eclipse once when you face checked, so that
Okay,
was a
yeah.
useless item.
Sick. And then if I proc my Eclipse, I can R
Yes,
over
and
time.
if you live on 10%, they're all dead because they have to either commit or you chase them down.
Sure.
So it's not like it's not like the game's like if there was no counterplay, the game would pretty much be over, right? She just gets control of every bush. So yeah, these are the general things